Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's yours truly, Kevin Key, and welcome to the gala. This is really nice, Davenport and Harris, and basically we did the LED walls for this one. Right now we're at the Ross Bridge Resort, another resort. We were last week in Destin, Florida, and so now we're doing the 125th anniversary of Davenport and Harris. So right here at the end, we have the LED wall right here set up, which has the loop, lots of graphics, memorabilia. And then we come around the corner, piano, really nice setup here. Jasmine Allen, one of my good buddies from high school, put it together. And so now we're going to go into the ballroom where you'll be able to see the LED wall. Can you throw some up on the wall for us, please? I was saying, can you throw? Okay, there it is. Thank you. So here we are, custom cutouts with the LED wall. Moon Men, we do custom. So whenever you want to have high impact stuff, go custom. Don't just do a regular rectangle. It's time to do something a little more splashy, a little stand out, because as you look at this ballroom, everything here says custom. So why not have a custom LED wall? It's interesting to me that when we first started off, everything was just simple shapes. And as I pass this thing through with life, right, we start out simple, but then we add on and then we build. And so that's what I did. The first year that I started with Moon Men with the LED part, we actually ended up with, I think it was 66 panels. And so the funny thing about those 66 is I was just so excited about the LED market that I said, man, if I could just get 8 panels, I would be good. And now looking at it, 8's not that much. But I'm saying that to say, I started the bar low. I would have been happy with just entry level. But God blessed me on my first time out to get 66 panels. And so the first year, all I did was just learn how to make things work. I didn't have much business at all, which is interesting because you think, oh, LED, you invest in business, it's going to take off. But it actually doesn't work like that. Most times, if you invest in business, the rule of thumb that I have is if you can't expect to not make any money for a year, don't do it. And so the first year, I didn't make anything off of it. Second year, I didn't make anything off of it. But I didn't just sit on it. I ended up practicing, trying to go about different designs and different ideas and just all kinds of stuff. I was buying more cables and I was shooting my own content, trying to get people to see what we can do. And so I think that's really the thing. When stuff isn't going right, or when you're out there trying to, make things happen, sometimes you got to encourage yourself and you got to put your own content out there and you got to work on your own things and just continue to put it out there like it's the greatest thing ever. And sometimes it takes a long time for other people to catch up with you. And it's not that it's a bad idea, but you have to be willing to continue to work that system until it does pay off. And so while I was working the system, I was doing other things. It wasn't just LED. That's the other thing about business, right? Multiple streams. Don't just put all your eggs in one basket, because what if you drop the basket? So I was still doing DIT, which is digital imaging technician. I was still doing, I guess you say, my own videos. I was working on my own writing and other various projects just to keep things going. And so that's kind of the thing, y'all. While you're waiting, what are you waiting on? So what does that mean, while you're waiting, what are you waiting on? I'm sure while you're trying to get this one thing to kick off, there's a lot of other things you could be doing at the same time. And so that's kind of what I'm just encouraging you all to do, is don't get so frustrated when that first thing isn't working out the way that you want it to. Just continue to stay firm, continue to work hard, continue to believe in it, right? Because you got to believe in what you're doing. And ultimately, as people continue to see you being consistent, they'll eventually catch up. And so my first real gig with the LED wall was the movie The Shift. And they actually invested in me to help add to the panels to be able to build it even bigger. And see, that's the thing, right? When you have a confidence and a resolve and people believe in you, they'll invest in you. And so that's what happened. People started to invest in me. And with that connects to, you can't do it by yourself. You need other people. And so what does it take for people to invest in you? Well, one thing, you need to be somebody that's worthy of being invested in. And that takes me back early into my career. This guy named Rick Lamb, he said, people need to like you. And I think that that's very important, is that as you're going, people need to like you. Are you a cheerful person? Are you a happy person? Are you constantly spreading positivity? Or are you somebody that's sulking, complaining, negative, have an attitude? You know, people like folks that have solutions. And it's not so much a problem if things happen, it's how do you handle the things that are happening? One of the things that I think helped to create my brand is that I was always figuring out ways to make things better. Okay, I got through this one event. Now how can I take that event to the next level? Okay, I was able to do a square. How can I do a rectangle? Okay, how can I do a triangle? Okay, how can I split it up into columns? How can I make multiple rooms? And so now what you're seeing with this custom kit is a person that did not quit, just continued to raise the bar and push my own self. You know, that's the thing, right? Who are you competing with? I know for me, I'm competing with myself. I'm trying to beat the previous version of myself and help myself to go to the next level. And so I'm encouraging you all, is your today better than your yesterday? I think that's really the bar that we should set. And I don't think that's hard to do. Can I be better tomorrow than I am today? Am I better today than I was yesterday? So it's yours truly, Kevin Key, about to sign off from Ross Bridge. And I hope you all enjoy the rest of y'all's weekend, and keep raising the bar. You're worth it. See you next time.